Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. We are back for episode 10 of our season 3 for Medieval Dynasty on the new map. Today we're going to work on harvesting both of the mines for more bronze, as well as selling some of the tools that we already made. We're going to use the money from that to try and get some more recipes going. We're also going to work on getting some of the fields fertilized and plowed for spring. We're not going to do all three in one go. We're going to spread that out so it doesn't eat so much of the episode. We're also going to do a little bit more hunting to keep working on that linen that we already have and see if we can get some more villagers to help make our automation a little more streamlined. And I have some plans for the village that we're going to discuss throughout the episode, so we'll see how that goes. But if you learn anything useful today, or if you're having a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, let's go ahead and load in. Alrighty, here we are. Sorry for that aborted start that we had there, guys. It took me a minute to figure out what the hell was playing music in the background, and it turns out that I had a screenshot that I had taken of the video that I made for money making and the values that we came up with up in the background for stream, and apparently I accidentally hit the button for running a slideshow, and there's music in the background to the Windows slideshow, and it was a whole kerfuffle. So we had to drop the stream because I'm not entirely sure whether that music's copywritten or not, and restart it fresh with that stopped. But we are back now. I don't know why I'm picking up rocks. We have hundreds. But yeah, that was a bit of a thing. So sorry about that, but we are back now, and everything should be going appropriately now. We did go ahead and harvest all of that. Good. We've got our bronze pickaxe. You know what? Let's go ahead and do the mine first. We'll at least hit the one mine. We might hold off on the second mine until after we get some of the field done. But we can at least get one mine handled, because we are going to have to do both types. We're going to have to do all of the, okay. We're going to have to do all of the, copper and all of the tin. So that's a thing. But that's alright, it shouldn't be too much of a problem, and it'll get us materials for our house there. I would love to nail some animals on the way, but I don't know that that's a good use of our time at the moment. We might hold off on that and do that a little bit later. I would also like to, at some point, get a forge up out here, but we still have to finish the forge at the other cave. And the other cave is much further from our home than this one is, so I feel like that one's probably more important to complete first. The herds are so much bigger on this map. Look at this. This is nuts. Whoop. And we just ran into a deer there. I'd also really like to start building over here soon. I have an idea for our village this time around. I think last time, in episode 2, we were mostly a farming village. So I think this time, based on the way that the money shakes out, we are going to go for a largely mining, metalworking village. I mean, wool is still going to be worth more money than the metal, but we can consistently get more metal if we build appropriately. It's going to be more consistent than the sheep are. So I think that's going to be the way that we go. But I have plans. I want to do 3 smithies. Well, 4 smithies total. But 3 smithies just for refining. so that we'll have one for tin, one for bronze, and one for tin, one for copper, and one for bronze. And then a fourth one that's actually making the things that we're selling and using. Eventually we'll have a fifth one that's dealing in iron, and that will be the tools that we use while the others are our money-making scheme. Now we're still going to have fields for food and for wool and linen, but for the most part we are going to focus less on fields because Season 2 we had 7 fields, and this time we're probably not going to have quite that many. We are going to focus more on the metalworking aspect, and I think it'll be fun. Alright, 5 hits instead of 7 is a definite improvement, and that makes these pickaxes worth it just for that. Let alone the fact that we haven't already chewed through 3/4 of one. So that's a big change too. Well, we're basically just going to strip mine this bastard except for the salt. We'll leave the salt in here. And I really should have started at the back like we were talking about last time, but I was not thinking. I was just excited to try out the bronze pickaxes. So that one's on me. Hey Scattered, hey Catatonic, how are things, guys? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Everybody excited for Christmas. Well, you know what? Let's go the other route. Let's actually deposit, because that's a lot. So last time where we focused more on farmers and extractors, this time we're going to focus more on producing, I think. I mean, we're still going to need the gatherers, but not nearly to the degree that we did last time, I don't think. I mean, we'll see how it shakes out, but I have ideas. Oop. Swing and a miss. You tin? No, you're salt. I think those strength potions that Melody was talking about are definitely going to be something that we invest in the near future. Probably our next iteration of mining, when we have a little bit more funds to throw at it, we will get some. Because it would be nice to not have to hit these quite so many times. And I mean, 5 hits is still better than 7, so we're not in bad shape by any means, but every edge will be nice. And I mean, iron is a 4-hit to a node, so I'm wondering with the strength potions how many hits that'll take. Sometimes, Psych, you disappoint me. I knew I was right on the cusp, and I got greedy, and I hit the next rock anyway, knowing full well that we probably wouldn't be able to move, but I did it anyway. That's alright. But even with the addition of gathering the tin as well, I feel like we're moving through this much, much faster with the bronze pickaxe. Much like how the bronze scythe helped us clear out the field in about a third the time. Alright, so it looks like 2 drop-offs gets us to where the mine splits, more or less. Ooh. Fancy cave music now. Oh, we may have overdone it. Can you carry 250 like the horse? You can. The donkey can carry a little bit more than the horse, but we also don't have our farming all the way up, so we don't have those 3 extra points into carrying capacity for the mule. So I was a little worried that at almost 250 we wouldn't be able to move. But Geraldine's a trooper. That's actually quite a bit of copper out of this run. We might come out of this looking really good, guys. This is fantastic. Oh, we also put that 1 point in getting more material out of mining, so that's probably certainly not hurting our cause here. Okay, right, that's where we're at now, so let's bring Geraldine up to here. Hey, Steven, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a fantastic weekend, dude. I don't know what happened there. I was not paying attention. Okay. So apparently I changed one of the hotkeys on my mouse. I have an extra button near the front, and that's why that wheel keeps popping up. I keep accidentally hitting it. I use it for a lot of different things, but one of the games that I've been playing has clicking the middle mouse button as being a targeting, and it's something that you have to do frequently, and this mouse roller likes to turn when I do that, which conflicts with some other things in the same game. So I changed that extra mouse button to be a center wheel click, and now occasionally I accidentally hit it when I'm trying to left click. So I'm going to have to remember to set up a different profile just for that game, and have a profile specifically for this one. Which is what I should have done from the beginning, but I am fairly lazy as a person, so that doesn't help. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. So that's one mine down. We can hit up a couple of hunts on the way back, and then the field. We'll do one field, and then we can hit up the other mine and get that forge finished. We're actually onto something here. I was saying earlier, Steven, I don't think you caught it. I don't know if you were on yet or not, but I think whereas last season we spent most of our resources towards making a farming colony, I think this time we're going to lean more towards doing metalworking. So I have plans to do 4, possibly eventually 5 forges. And thankfully they don't have to be near the houses for them to get full production out of them. So I mean 2 of our forges are already going to be out towards the mines. But I want 1 for copper, 1 for tin, 1 for bronze. And then I want 1 for actually making tools that we sell. And then we're going to have eventually another one that does the tools that we use. That was, honest to God, more luck than skill on that last headshot there. Alright, well he's been hit 3 times, so he shouldn't last much longer. But those are the plans for the village. And I definitely want that to be in the new location. I don't want to put that much effort into our temporary hidey hole that we've got right now. We're still going to keep that small semblance of a village there. We're never going to get rid of it. But I would like to keep it small and use it mostly as a staging area for we will craft the stuff at our main camp and sell it to the vendors that are all right there in the main town. From the storage there, so that it will take less effort to actually move our goods. At least that's the plan. We'll see how it actually works in effect, but better to have a plan, right? Right, there should have been at least 1 or 2 more bucks, if nothing else. Hey, Glenn. Thanks for the videos that you do. Very helpful and informative. Keep up the... Oh, well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And thanks for watching and hanging out. It makes a huge, huge difference to us. It really does. And I always enjoy interacting with you guys. That's most of the fun in doing this, honestly. 2 villages minimum, possibly more, we'll see. Because we did do the 200% build limit. And we got away with 2 villages in Season 2. But it was mostly, I mean, we had 7 fields. I don't know that we're going to go quite that big here. I think for the most part we're going to aim more towards metallurgy. So we'll probably wind up... We're at least going to have the little outpost that we already have. And then our building that we're going to do over here will be a thing. But, so at least 2. Because I want the main bulk of our village to be over here. Because it's absolutely gorgeous over there. And it'll give us a little bit of a challenge as far as building placement. Because of the hills there. They're not super big, but they are present. So that's the thing as well. Ah, itched. Alright, well, that sucked. Alright, body shot ought to finish that one. No? I thought that first one was a headshot, but maybe not. Do we have 4 stags this time around? I feel like there's 4 stags this time. Well, we knew when we started that first village that that wasn't where we were going to put our main village. It's just there for convenience, and it'll help as a staging area for selling our stuff off to the vendors once we get our second village established. Ah. Yeah, fine. But for the most part, I don't want it getting too much bigger. I would like to get enough housing in there that we can at least man all the jobs that we currently have, and possibly one for well, we need farmers as well, but the sheep. We are definitely, sometime in the near future, going to need to spend some coins on getting the recurve bow recipe, because I am chewing through bows with the amount of hunting that we're doing for leather. And I mean, it's a necessary evil, we need it. But we're going to have to do something to mitigate the loss, because it's going to be cheaper in the long run to pay that 1,500 for the bow recipe than it's going to be to continuously buy bows at 500 apiece. It's not really a huge priority right now, because until we get another flax crop up, there's nothing we can do about it, because my dumbass turned all of our thread into linen. And we need thread for the bow. But in the future, that's going to save us a tidy sum. Alright, we have enough stuff to make another knife for when this one breaks. I hit one of these. Oh, it's him. Thanks for making this easy, man. Oh. I'm not fighting with him jinking all over the place. That's not going to work very well. Oh, convenient. So, I mean, with wool, we can get 230 apiece. But with bronze, we can get 199 apiece. But I feel like the bronze is more sustainable. That's why I want to try the metallurgy village. Because we're strictly limited on what we can get as far as wool goes. And granted, adding more folds would increase that. But we can only harvest them once a season. And the villagers can only get what they can get a day. Whereas with the ores, we can have 6 miners in the mine. And we have multiple mines that we ourselves can hit up. And that's going to make a very large difference over time, I think. Also, it's something that we haven't done yet, so that's going to make it fun too. Because our first one, our season 1 was basically a hodgepodge of everything. Because I hadn't yet figured out any math regarding stuff for profitability. So we just basically dabbled in a little bit of everything. And then in Season 2, we actually min-maxed with the old values. And while we can min-max and are to some extent with the new values in this season, our main goal is to do something different. Which is why we did things like exploring straight out the gates instead of going straight for linen like we should have, for money reasons. It's part of the reason that we're rough on coins at the moment. But that's alright, because we're making our way out of it. I mean, we are digging out of the hole. Right, I'm just going to leave those last $2, I think. Did you just climb up out of the ground like a friggin' zombie? That was creepy, Geraldine. You're fired. Alright. So that'll get us a fair amount of leather. I didn't actually check how much we got. 62. Now we know of at least 2 more herds. Actually, we know of 3 other herds that are nearby that we could also cull, and I would like to, but I want to do a little bit on the fields and hit up that other mine first. So let's go ahead and take... we have 62, which is going to be 31. Where'd you go? There you went. Alright, so that'll take care of that. And it gets us a bunch more meat to play with. We can either cook and sell it, or we can stash it and use it for food. So we do still have quite a bit of meat. There's over 300 in there. And now there's around 500 in there. Wait. Oh, shit, that's right. We're full. Well, that is part of the reason that we were doing the fields, is because our storage is full, but it's our next unlock for farming tech points. So hopefully doing these fields will give us enough points that we can actually get to the next tier of farming and upgrade the food storage, because it is much too small. We are definitely going to have to do at least that part of the other village relatively soon. Throw down a couple of fields, possibly an orchard, and get the storages up, just so that we can have what we need out of it. Right, how are our arrows doing? I fired a lot. Yeah, we're low. Is what it is. We can make some more. How are we doing on feathers? 30? Alright, well, let's make, let's actually do that. Let's make 30 of these. Sticks. Should be 6 stones. Alright, and that'll give us another 30 arrows, which should put us back up around 50, which is my comfort zone. Now we could make some bronze arrows, but we don't have the recipe for that yet, and I want to make sure that we get the other tools first. That's why we're not super gung-ho about getting bronze just yet. I'm hoping that we can limp along on the stone tools until such a point as we can have copper. I saw copper here and said copper. Until we can get the iron tools, because at that point we'll get that additional damage from them, and I think that's going to really help as far as that goes too. Alright, it looks like we still have 1 wooden hoe. So we're going to take 100 of this. And we're just going to do 1 field right now. We will be doing the other fields, probably not all of them this season, but I want to get a little bit done at a time. So we'll do it this way for now. And that way we're not stuck all episode just sitting there futzing about in the fields. Because I know that's super tedious for you guys. But it is a necessary evil. So we're not actually planting anything this fall. We're not going oats. We're just getting them prepped for flax in the spring. That way we don't spend all bloody spring doing fields as well. So I figure if we do a little bit now, then we can do a little bit in winter, and then all we have to do in spring is just plant the flax. Because we're still so far away from being able to do flatbread, it's not even funny, so... Oh, we might have to use some of our... Oh, well, we can't because I already used it all. We might need some more simple bags here soon. So we're on our last 5. So some of our hunting isn't going to go into bags to sell. Some of our hunting is going to go into bags to use. Although I suppose we could use the bags that we sell, I just feel like that's going to cost us in terms of profitability. This is going to take 2 leather and 1 of our linen, as opposed to just 1 leather. So does anybody have any big plans for Christmas? We actually did a partial Christmas at my aunt's house today. I got a really cool... it's not really a diorama. It's small. It's only a handful of inches. But it's a dragon that is done in multiple layers of wood in the outline. And then has basically a 3D... version in the background for a different pattern for each layer so that it looks kind of like a diorama in the outline of a dragon shape. It's really cool. I actually posted a couple of pictures of it on the Discord. I was super excited by that. I collect dragons, so that was kind of a... It's something that I'd never seen before, which is always surprising and delightful to me. I'm like a little kid that way. You show me something I've never seen before and I get super excited. Almost there. 2 rows left of fertilizer. Ooh. We have 4 bags left. There it is. There's our food storage. Hey, they fixed that. It's not the delayed unlock anymore. Awesome. They said they were going to, but I wasn't sure if that's what the patch today was or not. They're pretty good about fixing stuff. I'm actually very, very happy with this game as far as that goes. So we're almost to the point where we can seriously consider hiring some farmers to take care of this for us. We only need a couple more levels, and since we're going to be doing most of the harvesting ourselves, I feel like that's definitely something that we can look into here in the near future. So I mean, as far as skills go, our farming, I mean, we're already halfway there, and this is like the 3rd field that we've planted, so we're well on our way. So all that we have now is Carrot and Stick, Knight Rider, and then a single point and skilled Orchardman. And we are good. I hope the stone hoe will last the rest of the field. I honestly don't know if it will or not. We're definitely going to need 2 more for the other field, though. That's for sure. I'm thinking we'll do half of the other field, not right this moment, but after we hit up the other mine, we'll do half of this other field. And that way we can do, during winter, the other field and a half. And that way we can split it up nicely between 2 episodes and not have to have a whole episode of just farming. Because I know this is tedious for you guys, and I'm sorry, but we have to do it. Especially in the early game. We are going to work on getting some farmers soon, but we need these farming skills to get our mount up to peak usability. Also, well, I guess the tech points we get from the villagers, or from us, it doesn't really matter. But the XP we actually need to do. There's still one more row? There's still one more row. There's probably more than 1 row. Maybe not. Ah, shit. Alright, 5 stones and a log. You know what, we may as well take 15 stones and 3 logs, because we're going to need at least 2 for the other field. So we may as well get a jump on it, not have to craft more than once. Especially since we're going to craft all 3 in one go. Ta-da! Alright, we should probably actually eat some potage. Oh my, that was poisonous. Well, not very bad though. Not enough to drain any health, it doesn't look like. Alright, we worked all night, so we should be able to hopefully sell some crap to the vendors here shortly. What time is it? It is 6 o'clock, and I believe they get up at 7 now instead of 6. So hopefully by the time that we get over there, we can actually do some stuff with them. In the interim, let us do some stuff with our horse. Because I'm worried that we are going to definitely need another pickaxe minimum. Probably, maybe 2? 2. We're going to need 2 more pickaxes to do this other mine. Because we went through 1 and most of 1 in the first mine. So it makes sense that we would need basically 2 again. Still though, 2 is a lot better than the like 6 that we carried in before. Alright, then we'll take our tin and see how we shake out on this. So it's definitely still weighted towards copper if you harvest everything, which is fine, because we can make some money off the copper as well. We'll get 199.4 coins per bronze, but we can get 144 coins per copper. So, oh no, that's right, it's not 144 per copper, they fixed that. It's 44.6 per copper. So, I mean, it's less than half, but it's still not a waste. Alright, do we have any extra tin bars? We might. Oh, maybe it's not super weighted. Oh, we have 29 tin bars. Well, it's about a third. I still don't want to go nuts on using all of our copper up, though. I want to keep some of it back just in case. And we can, we'll make all of our bronze, but we'll keep back some of the copper just in case. We'll sell most of it, but we're going to wait until after we've done the other mine. as I want to have everything collected before we really screw ourselves over again. I've done that once. I would prefer not to do it again. I try not to make the same mistakes more than once. Try being the operative word there. Alright, so we are going to need 2 logs. And then we're going to put the rest of this copper back. And we're going to make... Oh no, we still have a whole nother bronze pickaxe. So we did all of that on 1 bronze pickaxe. Right? Yeah. Alright, fine. All the bronze can go in there for now then. Alright, bronze knives. We should have some bronze knives in here. Yes. We're going to take all of those. We are going to take... I'm not going to turn these into money just yet. I want to keep, like we did with iron in Season 2, I want to keep a little bit on hand for the oopsie moments, because they will occur. Alright, now where is our... Oh, right, we were going to sell that. And our... bags. Starts with B, psych. Yes. Yes. Oh, we should probably bathe before we leave. They are not going to want to deal with us like this. All ripe and nasty.
Foul odor is the best mosquito and human repellent.
What a dick. A foul odor is the best mosquito and human repellent. You, sir, can find a new place to live. I was even in the process of getting into the bath, too. It's not like I was... Oh, well, what do you do, right? I'd like to get this quest turned in, too. We really should have done it when we were over by the mine. I wasn't thinking. I'm not sure. Does this have a deadline? No. Alright, that's good at least. Ah, right. We're mostly after recipes, so it doesn't really matter who we sell what to. That's 1,200. That is like all of her money. Excellent. I like that. I like that a lot. You have 5 coins left. Do we have any junk that we can sell you for 5 coins? Yes, no.
Prices. See you around.
Alright, we're actually to the point now where we are cleaning out multiple vendors, and that makes me very happy. That's when you know you've made it. That's a lot of coins to play with. That girl. Are you a vendor? Yes, yes you are.
How do you do?
She has really pretty eyes. Alright. Sell you all of those. Sell you all of those. Sell you all of those. No? No, you are running out of coins, lady. Alright.
See you around.
Yeah, she has really pretty eyes. How old are you?
Hello there.
27. Oh wait, we're female. We can't marry her anyway. That's unfortunate. I like her voice. And her character model.
Oh.
Alright. Yeah, we're over 4,000 coins now. We are in great shape.
I wouldn't mind if the king resigned from the throne. Or if somebody helped him to resign.
That's how you get hung, lady. Be careful what you say. Just saying. Alright. Eh. Our axe is almost toast, too. No biggie.
Students, have a good day.
Alright, so let's, first off, equip the other pickaxe, because we're going to need that. And let's head to the other mine. We could look at our recipes too. So we did just unlock the second resource storage, which is, or the second food storage, which is fantastic. We probably should have built that, but we'll get to it here in a minute. We're not going to worry about anything else copper. We are worried about these. So a bronze hoe is probably not out of line. Bronze shearing scissors for sure. How close are we to... We are still a ways from the smithy. We are only a 10th of the way to the smithy. So we are going to invest all in on bronze. Bronze bolt, wooden crossbow, and bronze sickle we're not going to buy because we're not going to use them. So we are now all in on that. Flower daub, hay. Not going to worry about any of that. Potion of strength, is that... Aha. Henbane only. That is super cheap. Did they change all of them? Poppy and henbane. Poison is just nightshade. Instant healing. Broadleaf and dandelion. So it looks like... Oh. Okay, I thought that used to be 2 and 2, but I could be wrong. But the potions of strength, we are definitely going to have to build a Who's It and have them collect a shit ton of henbane. Because that's going to be worth it. And we still have 2,500 coins on us, so we might take... Oh, okay. Now we have a lot less. But now we've got the capability of making a recurve bow for ourselves too, so that's nice. Yeah. We're close to the herbalist too. Well, I guess we're halfway. I would love to buy that potion of instant healing, but I'm worried that we're going to outstrip it here shortly. Who sells potions here? I thought it was one of these gals. Not the clothing gal. I think it's her, isn't it? I certainly hope it's her with the amount of herbs she has hanging. So let's buy a couple of potions of strength. Oh, wow, they dropped the price so much. They're only 10 a piece. That's... Alright, you know what, we're gonna buy some of those too. And with that, we're just gonna sell those off. Alright, let's, yeah, we're in great shape there. And we've got several potions of strength now, so that should make this go quite a bit easier. We got 10 potions.
Nice day.
We still have 970 coins left. How are our taxes looking? 600. Okay, okay. So we still have the potential to make quite a bit more money this season, so I'm not too terribly upset by that. But this is definitely going to make the mining trip quite a bit more efficient. I really should have popped some of those birds for the feathers, but it is what it is. Alright. So we are actually headed this way. Well, we've already got the marker. We're just going to head to the marker. You know what? Let's check over here while we're at it. And see what we've got for people. So right now we've got 2 extractors. Male and female. So we need a female extractor and a male producer. To flesh out the houses that we have. Do all the houses have somebody in them? No, we actually have an empty house. Okay. So if we can get another producer or 2, that's not going to hurt anything either.
Maybe I'll start.
Female producer. We need a male producer. We need female extractors. You guys are switched. I would love to take you and you. If you were a dude and you were female. But it is what it is. Alright. Come on, Geraldine. You know what? Dude's a producer, right? Or dude's an extractor. We don't really need another extractor right now, though. So we still need a husband.
There is nothing like the crackling of the cozy fire to... How is life treating you?
He's 23. You know what? Screw it.
How do you do?
sometimes I get a feeling that the locals frown upon us.
I'm still talking to him, and he's just gradually walking away over there.
He may look
His
like
favorite
an idiot
animal is
and
earthworms.
talk like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
You should go husband hunting before your beauty starts to fade.
Travels are all
My
very
grandmother
well,
claimed
but
that she won my
I
grandpa's
would
heart by
love
feeding
to
him biscuits, to which she
finally
added a
put
few
down
drops of
roots.
her blood in her hair. That's creepy. You should never tell somebody that. To save a moment, try doing something
Alright,
stupid
then.
and see what happens. Then
Good.
go back in time to that exact moment. That's a very specific vision. I don't believe we should... but I believe we should face the consequences of our actions. Would you rather only be able to sing to communicate or dance to get from one place to another?
Wish you were better.
That was not a big hit. I've never met anyone like you? +0.
Once, I found a snake in my shoe.
Uh,
They have absolutely no respect for privacy.
you could train a pigeon to steal only one
My
type of food for you.
favorite
What would you
times of the
choose?
year are the parties between seasons.
Come
I
on.
think that only selected people are invited to those.
I heard one of the farmer's cows gave birth to such a woman. My aunt always said money can't buy happiness. Very wise woman. My neighbor bought a new wagon. Some say that he stole it. I think I could feel safe with you. Probably not, but that's alright. You're like a boar? I feel like that's not a thing you should say to a person. Just
We'll
don't.
work for food and water.
The herbalist hut
And
burned
some
not so long ago.
firewood.
Some people say that's
And
because
a
he was
roof
conducting
over my
some
head, of
experiments there, but
course.
others say someone burned his house down.
Am I too demanding?
I think if all the kings were queens, there would be no wars. That is patently not true. Humans are assholes regardless of gender. Ah. Alright, well. At least he's finally done. Jeez. I should have checked to see how far we got with him. I was not paying any attention. So let's go ahead and assign him to the empty house. I don't much care for his personality, truth be told. You know, we could throw him in the other woodshed. That's probably not a terrible idea. Then we can take the one woodshed and go all in on logs again. You know, it's probably easier to leave them split like this. So let's back this off a little bit. Okay, so our wood demand, we are currently in fall, which is good because that's 100% wood demand. So we got 72.4. And if we multiply that by 12, that's 868.8. Well, actually, I guess we don't have to multiply by 12 because we're going to divide by 12 again anyway. 72.4 times 20, divided by 20, rather. So we need 3.62 daily crafts of firewood. So let's go ahead and set that up. We'll go a little bit over. That's not going to hurt anything. Okay, and then we will launch into some more sticks here. Oh, you know what? Let's drop our sticks by a little bit. No, let's leave our sticks at 50. Let's do that. And we're going to drop this by a fair bit. We're going to add some planks in there so that we have planks for roofing without having to chop them ourselves. There we go. Now we can take this one and we can turn it completely to logs. I really should have put him on the well, but that's okay. Because we have so few people that we're not really tearing through those buckets of water. So I'm not too worried about it. Alright. Now we just head for the marker. Oh, those foxes are behaving oddly. Alright, do we just want to run cross-country on this? Yeah. Well, hello. The campsite up here. No bandits? No bandits. I don't know if we've already raided this place or not. Not, apparently. Eh. Okay, the coins are nice. That was almost 100 coins for nothing. I was hoping that we could get a tool or two. But I don't think so. We might wind up just eating the rye bread. So that's what I mean by the bread's really not worth anything anymore. Rye bread used to be like 200, and now it's 26. I'm not super fond of that. I feel like food is worth significantly less now than it used to be. Which, I mean, for peasants, food was kind of a big deal. At least our bear friend shouldn't be there this season. Oh, hey, I knew. Okay, there's another herd here that I didn't know about. And there's wolves. Oh, wow, this herd's big. Alright, and there's our road to our mine. We did miss out on running through that valley, which is kind of fun, but that's alright. Oh, the trees up here are gorgeous too! Wow! It's too bad with the rolling hills here, because this would be a neat place to build a village as well. But the rolling hills are going to be counterproductive. I mean, I suppose down there wouldn't be bad. Actually, down there looks pretty damn flat. Down there looks really damn flat. Let's go investigate. That's a Wysant. Or Wissant. However you pronounce it. Yeah. This area. Housing. And across the pond is flat too. Alright, well I can see why Stesso built his village here. This is a fantastic place. And super long. Look at this. The only real complaint I have about this place is how far it is from the towns. Like, it's not that far from Klonica, but there's only 3 vendors there. But you're a hell of a way from Piastova. Or Piastovia. Although, with our little outpost here, that wouldn't be a problem, because we can make stuff, put it in storage, come over here, get it out of storage, and run up and sell it. But I really like how pretty it is over here, too. Although being on a river is nice. If we cleared out these birch, we could have a really good view of the nicer trees back here. I don't know, guys. Maybe we'll wind up with 3. We'll have that little outpost and then 2 villages. Or maybe for another season, that'll be a spot that we pick. I don't know. I just don't know. But it's definitely gorgeous down here. Alright, logs. We do need to finish this, this thingy. Forge that we started. We didn't have an opportunity to finish it due to, season change on us. I feel like I got way more logs out than we actually needed. Alright, so we need 32 straw and a fistful of sticks. That is one thing that we should have planted rye for, is the straw, if nothing else. Because it was nice to not have to harvest a bunch of straw for our stuff. I grabbed way more sticks than we needed to. There we have it. So now, if in a pinch we ever need a pickaxe over here, we can easily craft one. Alright. Onwards and upwards, Geraldine. To the shiny metal bits in the ground. Alright, now last time we were in here it was super dark and we didn't really have a chance to explore it much. Okay, that's really short. I feel like the pattern's very similar. It is different. Oh, okay. I don't like these ones with the spindle in the middle. I get turned around there a lot. I guess what I like and don't like is rather irrelevant, isn't it, when you need the ore? But it's not my favorite design for a mine. I don't know if we'll be able to make it all the way up here or not, but we will try. Oh yeah, this is the end. Okay. And there's that damn pig. I don't know if he's below the graphics and that's why he aggroes us as soon as we walk in here, or if it's some kind of a line of sight issue. But he instantly aggroes us as soon as we get back in here, and by the time we get to the mouth of the cave, he's de-aggroed. But it's super annoying when you're mining back here to sit here and listen to him. How far? Okay, so yeah, we are a decent ways away. I might go up there and murder him. The next time we come into this mine, somebody please remind me to murder the pig before we get down here. Oh my god, we bought those potions and then I forgot to down them. Sometimes I worry about myself. Alright, so let's move Geraldine. We'll offload into Geraldine. And we will down one of those strength potions. And that'll speed this up more still. And clear, clear. You the one that was... yeah. Okay. So if we go into our inventory... yeah, I can hear the combat music too. Yep, that's one less swing. So it's basically the equivalent of using the next tier up of tool. So once we get to iron, instead of being 4 swings, because it's 4 swings now with bronze, it's going to wind up probably being 3. Which is good, because each swing reduction is time saved. And not just time saved with the actual mining, but it is also time saved with the stamina regen. Okay, it's actually probably worth it to leave and come back. Wow, we're almost done with the mine already. We're in great shape. Oop. Alright. So we really don't want to carry much more than 200. At least until we get the rest of the farming skill levels assigned for weight. I am super excited about how long this strength potion lasts. It lasts much longer than the night vision ones did. It's a shame Melody's not on, because I would love to thank her for that. Wait, how deep does this go? We are missing tools again. I'm really hoping that it is just bowls, but I'm worried that it might be axes because we now have 2 of the, what's it's going on? Yeah, this potion really does last for a very long time. I think we can get away with a whole mining trip just on one of them, and we bought 10 of them. And they're super cheap. They're only like 10 coins. So it definitely paid for itself. And if you guys don't want to turn up your gamma for the caves, the night vision potions are a godsend for inside caves. So we're only halfway through that potion. Alright, we just got a little bit of tin left. Let's, can you move, Geraldine? Not well. So if you hold X, X being the key to drop stuff, when you're in your mounts menu like that, it actually transfers it to your menu. So I was able to strip the donkey without having to get off and strip the donkey. Because as several of you have noticed and commented on several times, I do basically everything the game will let me from mount back. I go into houses, I talk to people, I sell stuff at vendors. I'm not shy about walking into somebody's house on a donkey. But that's less time spent getting on and off, which really saves time, I guess. That sounded more like a sick goose than a donkey, but alright, we'll just go with it. Geraldine was having a chuckle, I guess. I think we're just about done with this mine, too. Really did not take that long. It's about 10 minutes. We scraped everything out of it that wasn't salt, so... Don't get me wrong, I am very, very thankful that they have the ore regen, because that would be kind of rough in the game if they didn't. but it does seem a little silly to me that the ore respawns. It's nice, and I'm not complaining, but it is fairly unrealistic. I wish that they would let us craft from horseback, mountback, donkeyback, whatever. Apparently we are slightly too close to it. There we go. Alright, that is a whole lot of copper. That's 94. And that's on top of the stuff that we already took. Alright, so we have 64 tin, which is going to be 32. So let's just go ahead and preempt this by grabbing 32 of the copper bars, because we do have the carrying capacity for it right now. And that way we can just take it straight to tin and not or straight to bronze and not have to make more than one trip. Don't the mine shafts lengthen over time as they mine more? No. The only time that they change is if you build a mine on site, and then it opens the second section of each of the caves where iron is. So they do lengthen, but it's based on building a building at the location, not how much you mine it. Okay, so let's do this. We are going to throw some bronze tools at them. Oh my, I don't think we have enough bronze to do everything that I want here. Oh, we might. It's at 61. Oh yeah, no worries, man. Nope, bronze tools. So I want to make 6 of these, which is 5 for them and 1 for us. And then I want to make 6 pickaxes for the same reason. Okay, then anything else I would like to do bronze nut. Well, we are going to need a bronze scythe. Or 2. Or the, what's it? And a bronze hammer probably wouldn't go awry either. Bronze hoe would be nice. We need so many things out of bronze. We do not have enough bronze yet. I really shouldn't have made those bronze knives that we sold. We should have waited, held on to them. Held on to that bronze. Alright, so we are going to take... We're going to put that in there, and we're going to put 4 of these in there. So that when we break this one and we're close, we'll switch to the new one. And then we're going to take our bronze pickaxes, and we're going to put 5 of those in there. And that's going to cover them for tools. We're going to need at least 2 scythes. So we're going to take 2 logs and 2 sticks. And that's going to cover the scythes. I would love to do some stone hoes or some bronze hoes, but it looks like we have some there. So I'm not going to worry about it. I would like to also make a bronze hammer, but I don't want to carry it around with us since our hammer is not broken yet. It's actually not even to half. So we're going to hold off on that. I would really like to make some bronze arrows. The problem is we have already used our feathers up on the stone arrows. So we're just going to hold off on that for now. till we get some more arrows, or some more feathers. And we might, honestly, instead of, like last time we completely switched over, we might keep a hold of some stone arrows and use them specifically for bird hunting, so that we don't trash our good arrows on friggin' birds. That's probably not a terrible idea either. Bronze spears, both of ours are about ready to go, but I'm going to wait until they go to make a new one. So a bronze hammer would be a good idea, probably, just to have. We do need to make a bronze shears. Let's go ahead and do our bronze hammer. Bronze shears, we've already got the stuff for. Let's make 2 bronze hoes. And then the rest of the bronze we will just turn into knives. But that should keep us going on tools for a little bit. 5 tools was plenty enough to last them when they were stone, which means the bronze ones are going to last for a minute. So we're going to make 2 of these. Yep, we're going to make 1 of these. Apparently we're not looking down to make that. And let's go ahead and make 2 of these. Let's make 3 of these. Because we'll leave 2 in storage and keep 1 on us when we get the sheep. Alright, so how many? We have 27 left. This is 1 apiece. Let's make 1 more. So we'll leave all but 1 in the storage for the NPCs, and then pull 1 out for ourselves. Or, well, not put 1 in for ourselves. Wow, we made a lot more of those than I meant to. Okay, well, that's the thing. Alright, so we have 26 of those, which means we're going to need 13 sticks. And then how many copper bars do we have? 62, which is 31. 13 and 31 is going to be 44. So we need 44 sticks, which we have. I don't know that we can get away. We can't. There's no way in hell we're going to get away with that. Yeah, that's too much weight. I was going to pull out the copper and take it over too, but it's too much weight. Alright. There's some bronze knives for sale, and then we can take our copper bars, do the same. Why is that only making 18? That doesn't seem right. Not enough sticks. Alright, well we need 13 more sticks. I apparently can't count. Alright. Now we're talking. That's going to be a chunk of money. Alright, we're over here, so let's actually head down here and finish off that quest. And then we can head back to the village. Possibly do some more hunting. I know there's a herd right down there, but it's getting on towards nighttime, so I want to head over and get that quest turned in. We're going to cross country and just hope we don't encounter anything dangerous, which is kind of foolish, but that's alright. You know what? We might also head down to... oh, we are heading down here. We will also buy ourselves our male donkey while we're down here. And that way we will have a breeding pair. All we will need... And I finally figured out why we could get the donkeys to breed without ever having had a farmer for them. An animal husbandry person. and why our horses wouldn't. It's because you don't need a person assigned, but you do need to have animal feed for them to breed. So that's what was going on with the horses. That's why they were breeding and then they suddenly stopped. It's because we stopped feeding them. So you do not have to have somebody assigned to animals that don't produce to get them to breed, but you do have to feed them. So as long as you don't mind feeding them by hand, that's no harm, no foul.
Copper is a poor man's gold.
Why did she bring up copper being poor man's gold? We have bronze, lady. Hey, Herm. Please, please, tell me to have it. I do. Here it is. Give Setowin's medicine, because we actually went to a real medic. Thank you 1,000 times. I'll reward you properly, but not now. I need to tend to my wife. Come back later. I hope she'll feel better by then. Don't worry about it, Herm. Just help her. Wait for the next season. Well, shit. We should have finished that earlier. Alright, well, let's go buy a male donkey. Hey, Storm, what's going on, man?
Obsessed with iron tools. He used to slip with a pickaxe.
Do what they say, but
Okay, now that guy, he's obsessed with iron tools. He used to sleep with a pickaxe. I can get on the same page as that. Aha. Wait. Oh, right, because we got our price reduction from our skill. Excellent. Excellent. All right. We now have a male donkey and a female donkey. So all we need is a little bit of animal feed, and we are good to go. We will have baby donkeys that are not worth a terrible lot of money, but that's all right. If we're going to have them, we may as well have them breed and make some money off of them. Do you have animal feed? You won't even talk to me. Please talk to me. Why are you being rude to me? You're hurting my feelings. You're not a very nice person. I'd shoot you, but I know it's not going to do any good. Alright, let's see if the donkey vendor person is still awake. Isn't the donkey vendor person the one that was sick? I think she's in bed. You're the only one asleep here. And you're super dirty. Look at her hand. She's super dirty. Y'all yell at me when I won't bathe, but I have to deal with you when you're smelly? That's not very nice. The double standards the villagers have. Jeez. Alright, you know what? Let's eat this before it completely rots. And we can get some water on our way out. And we can check and see if we can get a male producer or a female extractor over here at their camp. Four people. That's good. You are a female extractor. Excellent. And you are a male producer. Both of the things that we need.
Hello there.
Hello.
The sound of crunching
Great,
leaves
see you there.
reminds me how
do
much
you do?
still needs to be done
Oh,
before
oh, oh, oh.
winter.
Excellent. Alright. Now, who's in which bloody house? Because I have already forgotten. Okay, Canuta is our producer. We're going to put... Okay, so she's in producer 1. So we're going to take this male and put him in producer 1. Maybe the mining town has different cleanliness standards. Maybe you're onto something there, Storm. But I still feel like it's a shady double standard. Alright, so we can only get one person in there right now. That's not a huge deal. As far as production goes, we could use one of the smithies, I suppose. Or the workshop. The workshop is also a possible valid option. I would really rather have them in the smithy, though. So let's put him in the smithy. And we're going to have to assign... You know what? We're going to do a 3-way split in the smithy. For now, because we don't have the 4 that I was talking about up yet. So we're going to do a 3-way split for all of the ores and ingots. And we'll just leave it at that so that he can get some experience in the interim. Now, as far as this one goes, this one needs to move into one of these two. I believe the field house is actually the person that we were trying to woo. No. No, I don't know. I'm confused now. Okay, so Tomira is female. So we need Tomira to move in with... I'm not sure who's in which house, yeah. That's the whole reason that we named them, was to make them easier to see, but... Okay, so she's So it looks like we already have one pair. So this one's in House Field 2. And this one is in Overflow and Field 1. Why are you two not in the same house? Wait, there's another... Right, because Field 2 guy was the one that we were talking to, Durand. So we need to put her in Field 1 or in Overflow. Either or. And let's actually put her in Overflow because his skill is slightly higher and their age difference is only 1 year. Well, actually, it's only 1 year to this one, too. Oh, I guess he's going to Overflow. She's going to Overflow. It is what it is. All right, and you're actually going to go to the well for now until we get the other jobs available like we want. Okay, this just turned into a huge mess. Oh, that's me. That's why. Okay, so that's super awkward, but I think we've got it sorted now. We can finish that other simple house and get people out of the overflow house. That would be good. So let's go to the well. And we're going to have them do just water. And the woodsheds are apparently out of tools, which doesn't make sense because we threw a whole bunch of bronze axes in there for them. So I'm not sure what that's about. I guess we'll just let it ride and see if they pick them up when they come back. We don't have any hunters, that's fine. We don't have any farmers, that's also fine. Producers. So the kitchen's good. The smithy, right, we needed to assign what the smithy's making. So for now, we're just going to do 33, 33, and 33. Actually, it might be better to just put it completely on copper right now. On account of, they're going to use our bronze hammer. Crap. We have to get that bronze hammer out of storage before the season changes, or before the sun comes up, so that they don't try to use it. And we will make them a wood one or two. Alright. Well, now we have a timer to get home.
Cozy fire to make you forget you're sleeping outside today.
Nothing like a cozy fire to help you forget you're sleeping outside today. Alright, we have to bum rush home now. Just fine. It's fine. It's all fine. It's fine. I tell myself that enough, I'll start to believe it. That is a lynx. Okay. All right. So we got more people. We got all of the bronze excavated. We haven't sold it all off yet. We're probably going to be able to kill off the other merchants with the bronze and the copper that we have now. And then we can do a little bit of hunting as well on the last day of fall. And that will give us some more leather to work with our linen that we still have 500 of. But hey, we are traveling in the correct direction now, so that's something. We also still have to finish fertilizing half of this field. So we want to do half of one of these fields, probably this one, And then we will do this entire field and the other half of that field in winter. And that'll be how we keep from doing farming for the entirety of an episode. And I think that'll work for us. Now I do want to make a couple of wooden hammers for them to use. Actually, we'll just give them our wooden hammer. And then we'll make an extra one. So I believe it's a log and 5 sticks, or is it 10 sticks? Let's take 20 sticks. It was 10. That was a good call. Alright, so that's going to keep them in hammers for a little bit until we can get more bronze, because we already used up all of the bronze. So we don't have any for them to use for a new hammer. So that's why we had to take our bronze hammer out. Alright. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. So we've still got our cook. Alright, we can do food storage upgrade as well. So that's something that we definitely need to get on. Because we have some stuff in here that really needs to be moved over to food storage. Mostly meat. Yep. So that's a thing that we're going to definitely have to get on, and we need more leather. So, but we are in great shape. We didn't do much here other than we got some more people. So we now have people in both of these woodcutting sheds, which is nice. We have 2 people in the excavation shed. We've got somebody in the smithy now making bars for us. We've got somebody in the kitchen cooking food for us. We got the forge up at the second mine. We're well on our way. We're actually getting things done now. And we are in essentially entire fully bronze tools now, which is absolutely huge. Except for our shovel. But we use shovels so rarely, it's not really a problem. So, but yeah, I'm very happy with where we're at. We'll just keep it going. Like I said, we're going to go a metallurgy village instead of a farming village this time around. We're obviously still going to have farming for food reasons and for linen and wool, but we are not going to focus on having 7 friggin' fields like we did in Season 2. Instead, we're going to have a crap ton of smithies. But we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work, and it's going to be nice. Still leaning towards building down here. But also this area is super pretty. It's really flat right here, and it's really flat right here in a fairly long area. And that's right by a cave. It's just not as close to villages like down here is. So I don't know how I feel about that. And maybe we'll split into 2 villages and just leave this as a tiny outpost like it is. I do want to get a couple more houses so that it can fully staff what buildings it has. And once we get sheep, I want it to have people there as well. But for now, we're pretty solid in where we're at. We got our quest done. I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. Now, remember, guys, that Monday is Christmas. So, since I'm assuming the majority of you will be spending time with your families, I would like to spend time with my family. We are not going to stream on Monday, but we are going to push it back to Tuesday because I have Wednesday off. So we're just moving Monday's stream to Tuesday, and then the rest of the week like normal. So that's the plan for the week. But yeah, we're well on our way. We have our work cut out for us. We know exactly what we need to do to get where we need to go. So if you guys learned anything useful today, or if you had a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will catch you on Tuesday. Thanks for watching.